Hi everyone, and welcome to Simon Fraser University Clan versus Capilano Blues. It's SFU men's basketball live from the West Gymnasium in Burnaby, British Columbia. We're here for an exciting game, the Clan's final game before the new year, final non-conference match of the season. And we are about to get underway, about 5 minutes to tip off. I'm Jade Richardson, SFU Clan TV Sports Desk, and I'm going to throw it down to Howard Samira to get you set for the game. Howard?
Thanks very much, Jade. Glad to be with you here today at the West Gym. Exciting, as you mentioned, the final game of 2014 for the Simon Fraser Clan men's basketball team. They're going to want to go out on a high note, and I think one of the keys here today that we'll be watching on Clan TV is, I'm calling it playing with the lights out. They're going to keep the lights on in this gym, obviously, but I mean kind of out of the spotlight, because Western Washington was a huge spotlight event for this Clan team, and they're going to have to keep their focus throughout for both halves of this basketball game to go out on a high note here in 2014. So we'll see how they keep things together and keep everything very, very tight through the whole process as this Clan team heads into the contest leading NCAA Division II in 5 different statistical categories. It's going to be a fun one, and we'll throw it back now to Jade Richardson.
Thanks, Howard. So we're going to step away momentarily. Warm-ups are just about wrapped up, and we'll get back to you shortly for all of your SFU Clan TV basketball action. Thanks. All right, everyone, anthems are done, starting lineups are set. I'm going to throw it down to Howard Samira from the province, British Columbia, for your play-by-play. Thanks.
And thank you very much, Jade Richardson, the opening tip. And we're underway here at the West Gym, the Capilano University Blues from the BC Collegiate Athletic Association in town. And they're going to get the quick bucket, follow back by Grady Zabadi, the Sutherland grad from the North Shore. Quick 2-0 lead here, as the Clan puts up a 3-point miss by Justin Cole at the other end of the floor. So very quickly, this 1-6 team in the CCAA, Capilano, striking under the basket. Zabadi with the basket. Here he is again, guarded by Cole. The step back just inside the three is going to rim in and out. Michael Harper there quickly for the Clan, leading the fast break. And you know how quickly they want to put shots up. And there they go. Roderick Evans-Taylor with the miss. So the Clan 0 for 2 from beyond the arc here early. Thanks for joining us here on Clan TV. I'm Howard Samura here to give you the play-by-play. And Capilano with a tip. I believe that was a tip by Capilano. I'm not sure if that was being told that was Reese Morris. A 23 check. That was a body again. We'll get everything straight here. Thanks to the table here at the West Gym, and there is a quick strike under the basket by the Clan, and they're going to get their first points of the night with Patrick Simon. 4-2 here for the Clan, who lead Division II in 5 offensive categories. Certainly they've been an offensive machine here, but Capilano is finding shots early in their offense here. Andrew Morris there with a short little jumper, and 6-2. If you don't execute at one end of the floor, you will give up opportunities to go the other way. Capilano doing what they have to do here early, leading this game 6-2. Just under 2 minutes into the opening half of play. Well, thanks for joining us as we set off the top our final Clan men's basketball game of 2014, and get used to a lot of this. A lot of subs and changes on the floor. JJ Pankratz and Hide Voss, number 44, checking into the game now for SFU. The skip pass quickly to Pankratz for three from the top is not going to go, and the Clan can't find that stroke from beyond the three-point arc. They're averaging 15 three-point baskets a game made. But it's Capilano that's got the hot early hand, and that's Andrew Morris. One of the two Morrises from St. Thomas More able to knock down that shot there. There's Songo Niang dishing underneath and kicking back out. Clan can't finish, but they get the... So Pankratz underneath the basket, and the Clan getting a much-needed basket here in the early going, trailing 9-4. And certainly Capilano, a team that played towards their last game towards the end of November, but November the 24th, I believe, was the final weekend for CCAA teams, and they haven't played since. So you'd almost think they'd come in here trying to work off some rust, but clearly have shot the ball well and have executed well in the half court. Here's a steal by Niang. Songo is going to go right down the court for the layup. We talk about turnovers. The Clan force them. They get 18.8 steals per game. These numbers don't even sound real, but if you watch them play and watch them press and watch them keep that attitude the entire 40 minutes, you see how they kind of get those numbers. Capilano back on offense now. Martin Bogachev, the Burnaby South product. Quickly at the elbow for the jump shot, and Andrew Morris knocks down another jump shot there. Medium range is their mix, and they're finding everything clicking here early. 11-6 the score. Capilano University, 1-6 in CCAA play. They've struggled. Talking to head coach John Aiken before the game, and really want to get things turned around in 2015, and what better way to do it than come in and get off to a good start like this here at the West Gym. The Blues making a change. Cole Peterson, the former Kits Blue Devil, now coming into the fray here off the bench. Clan in the half court. Pankratz to Voss. Hide Voss for three. Is that going to be the first Clan triple? It is not. Too strong off the back iron. And more wholesale changes here for the Clan coming into the basketball game now. Gibran So 34, as well as Daniel DeFloramente, number 3, check that. Among the newcomers in the game as well, Adam Westfall, number 33. So lots of changes. Zabadi driving down, bodied, physical contact there. Great second effort as Andrew Morris is able to follow the miss there with another basket. It's 13-6. The Clan are finding those, making them fall right now, and so much of the offense as they scramble for a loose ball on the floor. Capilano, Zabadi quickly down the floor to Bogajev. Martin will let go for three. He's going to side rim out quickly. Westfall dishing. It's going to end up in the baseline corner, and another miss by the Clan. Simon Fraser struggling mightily here from three early in the game. One of our keys off the top, keeping the intensity that you had in that league game, beating Western Washington for the first time in almost a decade, as Sewanee puts in some hard work underneath the glass there, getting fouled after making the offensive rebound. Timeout on the floor here. When we get back to play, Michael Hale, the Port Moody Blue, number 13, will check in for Capilano. Aptly named the Blues as well. So 13-6 the score here. Capilano getting off to a hot start, hitting 6 of 11 from the field right now, and they've got 3 offensive rebounds as well, so they're doing a quality job of working on the glass right now. And thanks for some stats as we'll bring you up to date on what the Clan are doing. Simon Fraser 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different players have taken three-pointers already. 6 make that 6. Hide Voss 0 for 3. And Roderick Taylor-Evans 0 for 2. As well as Justin Cole, Michael Harper, J.J. Pankratz, and Adam Westfall. And we'll see if that's a trend that continues, because the Clan need to get out of their shooting funk. I think really important to remember that when you make the three such an important part of what you do offensively, you certainly can't have your psyche damaged by an 0 for 9 start from beyond the arc or traditional offense when you're going to maybe take, a larger portion, obviously, than the first 4:15 of a basketball game to hoist 12 overall shots. That could be a little damaging, but this team lives by it, dies by it, and for the most part has succeeded. Interesting as they get back on the floor here, Simon Fraser actually getting votes in D2 West regional poll. I believe they were 12th in the West region poll, so a lot of good things happening for this Clan basketball team as Sewanee gets set to shoot some free throws here. As we mentioned, the big banner raising ceremony here the opener, rather, prior to the opener of the GNAC, as Sewanee makes 1 of 2, 13-7 now the score. Great atmosphere, great packed building here. 1,200 packing in here to the West Gym to watch the Clan beat Western Washington. Bogajev's no-look pass, drive into the paint, kick back out for the Blues. And there's a three-pointer that will rim in and out. Battle for it underneath. Sewanee got a fingertip on it off the miss of the shot by Michael Hale, who's just checked into the game here for Capilano. Daniel DeFloramente is going to knock down the triple. So ends the 0 for 9 streak to open this game. Clan with that three-pointer in game, but real aggressive move there by Grady Zabadi, Sutherland Sabres product out of North Vancouver, taking it hard at Sewanee, who had gotten back on defense, and Zabadi winning that battle there and getting to the free throw line. So the N1 complete there for Zabadi, who's had a solid opening half of play thus far. Miss off the shot. DeFloramente with the rebound. Sewanee, the second offensive rebound. Give the Clan 2 chances, and chances are they're going to knock one down, and Sewanee underneath the basket able to do just that. Bogajev, the runner, really assessed the situation well, did Martin Bogajev, the South product. doing a great job there to make it 18-12. Clan will miss another triple. Quick outlet to Zabadi. And Grady right to the basket. Zabadi is looking all world here in the opening half. Capilano gets back and shows a zone look here for the first time in this game as the Clan put some wholesale changes on the floor. Bogachev the rebound. Nice skip pass in transition right to the rim, and he's going to draw the contact and the foul. Andrew Morris will get to the free throw line. So Bogachev's nice runner there met by the transition. Morris getting right down the court. Solid job there as Morris steps up. It has been Morris and Zabadi who've done such a great job here. Clan making some more changes. They're going to return to more of their starting group out here on the floor right now. Clan had cut it to a three-point game, one possession, but Morris missing the free throw. They've gotten out and gotten a couple of impressive baskets here. From the baseline corner, Cole can't do it. There's Simon fresh off the bench with a big offensive rebound, and Patrick Simon, the Archbishop Carney product from Port Coquitlam. The big basket there off the pine and the offensive rebound for the putback. Called for a hold underneath in Cole. 20-14. And good to see some ball pressure from the Clan. You can hear the coaches at our courtside location. But I'll tell you, Capilano slices right through the pressure, gets right to the basket, and Andrew Morris with the layup. This is not the kind of defense the Clan want to be showing. There's Songo Niang, one of the top scorers in Division II basketball, the point guard, number 0, dropping the triple, 22-17. Opposition teams bring a lot of adrenaline here in the opening stages of the games, knowing they're going to be pressed and being involved in a frenetic offensive game, and it ends up helping a lot of them, but they have to keep their focus. In the last two possessions now, the Clan really starting to show more of their game character here. Simon driving, and Zabadi's going to get to the spot first. Simon's going to get called for the foul there, and whole Capilano bench, including head coach John Acup and assistant coach Tim Whitehead, up quickly to congratulate the effort of Zabadi, who's been maybe the best player on the floor here in the opening stages of this basketball game. Makalavicius, number 6 on the floor, the former Kitsilano product. He's going to get the ball now, can't squeeze it though, and Simon's going to get the turnover. We mean Patrick Simon, number 55. And they kick it back up top. So Justin Cole knocking down the triple there for the Simon Fraser Clan, making it a 2-point basketball game. Closest the Clan have been since the early stages. I'll tell you, they are getting open looks at the basket. From a defensive standpoint, the Clan are simply trading baskets, and that was Reese Morris, able to score for Capilano from North Vancouver. There's Harper kicking out to Justin Cole. And I will apologize, I believe that was Roderick Evans-Taylor who had hit the prior 3. I got the two mixed up there. There's Andrew Morris driving to the basket. Simon, great positioning defensively, snuffing out the here's Songo, the back pass to Cole, quickly cross court, and they'll work it to Evans-Taylor on the baseline. Roderick up top to Songo in the paint. Still a lot of shot clock as Harper knocks down the triple. Michael Harper. So Harper, the Melbourne, Australia native, the University of Hawaii transfer, knocks down the 3, and there's the timeout on the floor. The Clan taking their first lead of the game now, 25-24. And it was certainly a solid opening flourish by Capilano, who have struggled to find success on the court in CCAA play in the Pac West. As we mentioned, coming into this game with a 1-6 record and really needing to get some things going. This is a team that hadn't played since the 3rd week of November, really needed to get rid of some of that rust. tip and really dominated over the opening half of this first half of play. So solid effort by the Clan to get back into it, and you see how that ball pressure pays off. They're creating turnovers, and the team, once they get into a three-point shooting groove, are certainly dangerous. And we'll probably mention this a couple times throughout the course of the broadcast, but Simon Fraser leading Division II basketball in 5 different offensive categories. Turnover margin is one of them at 13.1. They're doing a solid job there. There's the three being hoisted, and it's going to drop. So Matthias van der Mars, the Dutch product, knocks down the three, and you're starting to forget about that 0 for 9 start for the Clan. Simon Fraser right now from three-point range is really starting to heat it up. We talked about 0 for 9 and what that meant in terms of this basketball game, because it was tough sledding for the Clan to start. So after opening 0 for 9, they've since gone 5 for 9, shooting over 50% from three-point range and really getting a lot of their swagger back, so to speak, on the offensive end of the floor. Some of the numbers to let you know about the Clan outscoring Capilano 11-0 in bench points, and that depth is going to be huge in this basketball game tonight. In the paint, Capilano, though, with the edge, 16-10, and a lot of that's come from getting some fast break opportunities, knocking down medium range jump shots, and contesting for stuff on the offensive glass. They've been pretty successful in the early going doing that, but now trailing 28-24. Capilano's largest lead by 8 points, now trailing by 4, so it's been a 12-point swing over the last few minutes here. Simon Fraser really turning it on. Van der Mars, Niang, Harper, Simon, as well as Denver Sparks Guest, the freshman on the floor right now for Simon Fraser as we get set to get back to action here. Certainly hope you've enjoyed the fall sports season at Simon Fraser. It's been fun getting into the basketball season, but we've had a great time in the gym watching the volleyball team under Gina Schmidt have a great turnaround this season, and really on the brink of postseason for that Clan women's volleyball team. The back of basketball season now, and here we are, final game of 2014. Great defense by Songo as he pursues Bogajev, number 10 from Capilano, right in his grill and forcing the turnover. Songo, of course, having a great summer, playing against it and with a ton of NBA players in his home state of California, and it's really reflected in the way that he's become one of the top guards in all of Division II basketball here. Great spin move by Simon, just can't find the finish. But that spin move really did free him on the baseline, and what a great move. You see the dexterity that Patrick Simon has around the basket. So Harper getting called for the foul here right in front of our broadcast location. So the second-year guard, Makalavicius, now inbounding the ball. He's going to go to Bogajev. Closely guarded by Songo, who gets a fingertip on it. Songo, so intuitive, is able to get the steal, and right now winning that battle against Bogajev. Here he comes again. Get it quickly to Makalavicius. Great passing down the court, though, by Capilano. And they'll finish off that nice passing play as Mason Hunter, or Luke Columban, check that, the Claremont product, finishing at the basket. Big Anthony Fraser, Denver Sparks Guest, the Coquitlam Glen Eagle product, knocking down the three, another steal, and Simon Fraser leading 33-26 with a chance to make it even more. Jump stop Songo on top to Patrick Simon. 2 bounces in the dish, but it's going to bog down a bit. Songo, though, finding a way to get a three-point look. And van der Mars there for that rebound. I'll tell you, you give the Clan enough chances and they're going to get into a rhythm. That was a drill. It almost looked like they were doing what they could to get as many looks as the basket as possible, but big offensive rebound. Underneath the basket, though, Columban panicking a bit. Had a wide open look at a layup and somehow was unable to finish that. Here's Simon right through the paint, knifing off the glass, drawing the contact, and we'll see who gets the foul. I believe it's going to be number 8, Reese Morris, and indeed it is. Reese Morris, number 8. Simon is light on his feet today. He's got a jump in his step, and boy, he's playing fantastic basketball here in the first half for the Clan. Sparks Guest taking a seat now, knocked down that triple during his time on the floor. And Simon finishing off that N1 play, 39-26. Suddenly a 13-point lead here, and pressure, pressure, pressure. Here it comes. Can you break it? They can't, and once again, this Clan system continues to do great things on the floor. Boy, I tell you, it looked like a team that really is not focused, but believe me, it's coming from the pressure and having to constantly mentally battle just and steal leading to a direct layup there, I believe, by Evans Taylor, number 5. Here's a player at the other end of the floor, though, Reese Morris. And both of the Morrises can do it all. 8 and 9 out of St. Thomas More. Macalavicius. There he goes down the floor to Morris, and that is too easy for Capilano. Andrew Morris. But can they get back down the floor? And Songo with the basket there. I love up-tempo basketball, but I don't like basketball where guys are just scoring uncontested hoops at both ends. Certainly hope there'll be more of a defensive presence here in some ways, as Capilano in the half court kicking it out to Morris. Vandermar's guarding him. Morris is going to put up a tough 3 and knock it down. The kid can flat out play. You look at skill sets and is able to get up and down the floor. He's a guy who could fit in with this lineup so nicely. There's Vandermar's knocking down another 3. This Clan basketball team at half court getting steals at will. And Vandermar's for the reverse layup at the other end of the floor. Clan making a statement here, 48-34 after trailing by 8. That is a 22-point turnaround from their lowest end opening half of play, and there's still 7:49 left in this opening half of play. Morris kicking it back up top. Macalavicius teeing it up for the drop is Luke Columbin. So Capilano showing an ability to shoot from the outside. Here's Evans Taylor. Dribble drive to the basket. Can't get the angle off the glass, but draws the contact. And that's Reese Morris, the freshman. Of course, Reese Morris' St. Thomas More team made a great run last season. Of course, they won the BC Boys AAA basketball championship, the first AAA boys basketball championship when it was not the highest tier. There was a quad A tier last year, and St. Thomas More, nonetheless, what a season for head coach Aaron Mitchell and company, winning a BC championship, and kudos to them for doing that. Just run through some of the stats with you here really quickly. Simon Fraser shooting 19 of 37 from the field, 51.4%. And although they got off to that 0 for 9 start from beyond the arc, shooting 8 of 24, 33% respectable, but over the last few minutes, it hasn't been all about the 3. It's been what that defensive pressure has been able to accomplish against Capilano, and that pressure is creating turnovers and it's creating easy layups. So indeed, the percentage getting up there overall, now shooting 51.4% from the field. Leading scorers in this game, and I'll tell you, Simon Fraser, everybody has scored except for 2 players, and they're 2 guys that can score. So it has been amazing. Hide Voss and Adam Westfall, the only guys not to score. I'll tell you, the leading scorer is Songo Niang with 9 points. He's already got 6 assists and 4 steals. Constantly in triple-double territory is Songo, as Evans Taylor stepping up to the free throw line. Andrew Morris, we knew he was having a good game for Capilano, and the numbers will tell us that he is shooting 60% from the field, 6 of 10, 13 points, leading as Evans Taylor knocks down the free throws. J.J. Prankratz now into the game for Evans Taylor, the Yale product out of Abbotsford, redshirt season last year. Here's a tough shot from the inside part of the elbow there by Makalavicius. It's not going to come close. 50-37, 13-point lead, 7:16 remaining. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Clan TV. Howard Samura here with the play-by-play as Justin Cole knocks down the big three. We're enjoying our broadcast on Clan TV. Producer engineer Gabe Lynn and host and reporter Jade Richardson were part of the Clan team bringing you Simon Fraser University basketball right here on Clan TV. We'll let you know as well that we're going to have the women's games, Cal State Dominguez Hills, both Saturday and Sunday here on Clan TV. So as we get closer and closer to Christmas and the holiday season, hope you will tune in to Clan TV and watch those games. And they indeed will be the final games of 2014 for Simon Fraser University overall, as Bruce Langford and company also winners in their GNAC opener over Western Washington. 1 of 2 there from the free throw line for Morris, 53-38. Here's Pankratz right down the floor, kicking it back up top. Westfall, and that is an NBA three that's not going to fall for the Clan there. Side Voss can't find the range. Lavicius will turn it over on the break. Great pass, threading the needle. Pankratz kicking it out. And Westfall can't find the mark, but underneath the basket, the Clan will get the putback. Gibran Sawani with the basket. And the foul being called, I believe, on Makalavicius, number 6. He's going to take a seat in Zabadi now to into this basketball game. Grady Zabadi, 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He had a solid start to this game as Sawani misses on the free throw. Here's Bogajev, Martin Bogajev, the Burnaby South Rebels, making their big run at the BC Championships last year. Bogajev, a huge part of that. Morris, cross court's going to get it back. Wants to turn a corner, but that Clan defense cutting him off. Bogajev, though, nice shot, pass in. That attempt there by the Blues doesn't go. Quickly down the floor is Pankratz. So as the contact gets to the free throw line. Talk about how spread out this scoring is. And this really is a team-friendly offense. Everybody touches the ball, everybody plays, and everybody gets a great chance to be a scorer. As Sawani gets a nice hand coming out of this game. Some great effort as DeFloramente, number 3, goes in. It's about as small a lineup as you're going to see for the Clan as Pankratz, who, if you're going to assign a 5-man on the floor, maybe that's him here in this look. Quick pass down the floor there. That's Hagland is number 4. Who's on the floor. Nate Hagland from Elphinstone and Gibsons. Quick trigger there and dropping it down. Justin Cole. They make it look so effortless, the Clan do. 15 threes a game, and looks like they're going to make their quota here tonight. Really pushing the tempo and really forcing Capilano to turn the ball over there. Defense having a huge effect on what happens here over the latter half of this opening half of play. There's Pankratz in the corner, I believe. Oh, no, that's Westfall. Westfall can't find the range there on that 3. Adam Westfall, a 6'5" guard out of Gresham, Oregon. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on Clan TV. Pass deflected out of bounds. Hope you'll stick with us all throughout the contest here. Just being told we will run an interview with Chris Evans, the former Clan player who is back home for the holidays and spotted in the West Gym. Jade Richardson had a chance to chat with Evans about his play in Edinburgh, Scotland. And I told Chris, boy, you're picking up a bit of a Scottish accent. And he says, no, my parents told me that. Just great to see a Clan alum back in the gym and Chris Evans, so stick around for that in the second half of this game. And there's the layup there underneath the basket by Pankratz. So everything continuing to go the way of the Clan here. Another turnover. Songo, the quick feed to Harper for the one-handed layup on the other end. Very quickly down the floor, 4:38 remaining. The Clan on pace to break 135, 140 in this game, the way they're putting up the points right now. Underneath the basket, Morris gets in, muscles his way up off the glass. So great effort there by Morris getting the basket. Here is Evans-Taylor, the dish. Songo, unselfish basketball, playing for that high percentage look, but Zabadi getting called for the foul here, so Harper will shoot the 1-and-1. DeFloramente, number 3. Checking into the game now for the Clan. So Pankratz, number 30, Cole, number 1. Number 10 is Harper. Number 3, DeFloramente. As well as Roderick Evans-Taylor, number 5. All on the floor right now for the Clan. Harper out and Westfall back into the game. Here's Bogajev at half court. The skip pass right to Zabadi, who can't finish under some great hustle there by Justin Cole. He's going to lead the break the other way. Give it up to Pankratz. Off the window, can't get it to go. And Makalavicius there, able to lead the break to Morris. Pulling up for the triple, and Morris in and out of the cylinder. Andrew Morris had a great look at 3 there. Here's DeFloramente knifing his way down the floor and drawing the contact. And there's half the battle right there defensively. Bogajev getting called for the block and the foul. We've talked about this on all the Clan men's basketball broadcasts this year. It's keeping up with that pace, that tempo. Simon Fraser pushes it on every possession, and it's just a mindset of theirs to get down the floor as quickly as they can. And when you push it at that pace, you challenge your opposition defenders to get down the floor, find defensive position, and not give you the easy basket. And that's putting the foul count up on Capilano, the Blues out of North Vancouver, as they and the Clan clash here today in the final men's basketball game of 2014 in these parts of the University Variety. Some of the stats to go through: 62-43 as we talk about the depth of that Clan team. A couple of stats jump right out at you. They're quite amazing to hear. 24-5 in bench points, and that shows you the depth that this Clan basketball team has as well. Points off of turnovers could not be more tilted in favor of the Simon Fraser Clan. It's 22-0 points off turnovers in favor of the business statement for what this defense can do. I don't know what is. Clan defense is just getting up in the grill, the collective grill of the Capilano Blues, and causing havoc all over the court. They're doing a fantastic job. Trailing early and starting out in that 0-for-9 three-point shooting funk, they shot their way out of it with some flair. There's DeFloramente knocking down the first. Clan shooting 52.2% the field. Evans-Taylor quickly to DeFloramente. A couple of bounces into the paint. Kicking it back out. Not a lot of precision in this half-court offense, but Clan will turn the ball over there. Cole's pass off penetration goes awry and gives Capilano a chance here. Good chance to see how the Clan defend here. It's a one-on-one matchup. Zabadi against Cole, and Grady unable to finish against Justin Cole, the talented senior. DeFloramente, that reverse layup. He's a small guy under the basket. He's got a solid frame, and he's got some nice post moves, but couldn't score on the reverse underneath the basket. Bogajev to Morris now. Morris driving right at the heart of the Clan defense, high off the window, and is going to get the roll and the basket. So Andrew Morris now with 18 points in this basketball game. He's leading all scorers. Clan, though, right down the floor with Justin Cole, and that is deflating for the opposition. You work hard and get a great basket at one end. Cole just steps up and knocks down a 3 at the other. So Justin Cole now 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. And he's got 11 points. I believe he's the first Clan player to double figures in this game. But the scoring is so balanced. 2:41 to the half here. As Bogujev steps up, we can let you know some of the things about our broadcast here. This webcast is available in HD on your YouTube channel. You can find the link at athletics.sfu.ca as Bogujev hits the second. And through all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, you can also watch on demand, and that's Clan TV. Enjoy the broadcast there as Westfall knocks down the triple. Proud of the production here at Clan TV with producer-engineer Gabriel Lynn and the new net cam that we debuted against Western Washington. Hope you love that angle. Really brings you up close and personal to the action here at the West Gym. That was Columbin getting a basket there for Cap.
Good job, Patrick. Good job, Patrick.
Clan are really doing a great job on the offensive glass. You've seen Sewanee come off the bench and do a solid job, but in the starting role here, Simon, a real workhorse. He had a couple of offensive touches off the glass there, and the end result in a trip to the free throw line. So Patrick Simon, who played down south over 80 games last year in high school at Future Prep. So the prep school route and coming back to Canada, back to his old neighborhood. And Patrick Simon of Port Coquitlam, the home of Terry Fox. And when we had to get a picture in the province newspaper to commemorate the banner raising here, it was great to see Patrick Simon, a Poco native, in that photo, along with Aaron Chambers, the Clan women's star. So real community of basketball being built here. Knocking it down again is Westfall. So Adam Westfall, the Gresham, Oregon native, really doing a solid job. He's in a groove right now. And you could say that about this entire SFU team. Give underneath. And that's the undoing of the Clan, and you certainly hope that's not going to affect him in the big GNAC conference games, giving up offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. Another three is going to go off the mark there. Great job underneath by Westfall, and Westfall's not only knocking him down from the outside, he's working the glass inside, making a difference there. Westfall with the offensive board and the putback. 77-50, a 27-point lead here with a minute remaining. Zabadi is going to get the roll. And so the Cap Blues on pace for 100 points in this game as well. Boy, Westfall is flat out on fire. I don't know if I've seen a Clan shooter as hot as Westfall. He is ripping the mesh. There's Zubadi squaring up off the glass, missing. Quick outlet. Bogujev with the steal. The Clan haven't had a lot of turnovers, but one right there. And Matthias Vandermars will commit the foul. Hope you join us at the half. We'll be joined right at the end of the half by Simon Fraser assistant coach Matt McKay and our reporter host Jade Richardson. We're hoping we'll be able to get a Clan player for us and potentially be great to talk to Westfall about the job he's done shooting the basketball here in the opening half play. There's Bogujev. Of course, Bogujev's former classmates at Burnaby South as he makes the second-ranked #1 in the province of BC in the Quad A poll. So fine basketball program he's come out of. Oh, I dare say another triple. Is Westfall 4 for? I believe he's 4 for his last 4 at least. He is just on fire. If you're watching in Gresham, Oregon, you've probably seen it before, but from Burnaby Mountain in British Columbia, great to see. Great to see the Oregon native getting on a roll and doing a great job here. Westfall flat out on fire right now. We'll bring you some stats in a second here. 21 seconds remaining in this game. Capilano with 14 seconds left. They're going to turn the ball over, and they're going to scoop it up. It's Vandermars leading a 3-on-1 quickly to Sparks Guest for the layup, and Denver making Capilano pay for the turnover, 85-54 as we wind up the opening half of play with a miss by the Blues. 85-54 is our score. And we're going to be joined in just a second by Simon Fraser Clan assistant coach Matt McKay. 85-54 is the score, and this team just caught on fire over the latter stages. And we will do everything we can here to get Matt McKay in just a second. Ask him about that opening half of play and what a first half it was. We talked about the Clan starting off 0 for 9 from beyond the arc, but suddenly catching fire, doing a terrific job. And boy, once that defensive pressure gets going, it is something to see. And it was tremendous to watch over the first half of play. And I think we're going to be joined now by Clan assistant coach Matt McKay. Coach, thanks for joining us. We'll give you the mic there, and let us know. Turn around. We're going to turn around this way. Where are we turning? We're the other hoop. I'm sorry. We'll get you. We'll go get it straight here, Coach. I'm a rookie at this thing. The other hoop. Okay, we're turning to the other hoop.
Okay.
We're turning to the other hoop.
There we go.
Now, I hope we finally got this right. Hey, talk about the 0 for 9 start from beyond the arc, but the fact that you guys have enough confidence to get back in.
Yeah, I mean, I thought all 9 of those shots were quality shots. They're all open, and they're all in rhythm, and they're all guys that we want shooting the basketball. I mean, it just happened that we had a bit of a slow start, whether that's just legs from being off for exams. But those are shots that we hit and we know we can make and we want to shoot.
When this team is leading Division II basketball in so many categories, is it a nice feeling for you and the coaching staff to know that everything that you guys have preached since the preseason is starting to pay off here?
I mean, it definitely helps with buy-in. Guys can see the results, and they can see that, not just in the numbers, but in the wins as well. And over some pretty good teams, including Western Washington, it definitely helps. And it helps too the guys when they look at the defensive end as well and see how that contributes into leading into the offense.
Last question. The guys, I mean, you want that tempo and that pace the whole game, but you're leading by a bundle here. Do the guys come out and just as much pressure defense the rest of the second half, or how do you do that?
I mean, our intensity and our pressure on the ball doesn't change. We may get to a point where the point that we pick up the basketball might come back a little bit, but we still want to play at that same intensity and same energy and toughness on the ball. Well,
Matt, thanks for joining us. Sorry to spin you in circles here, and I know I've created a mess here for you, but thanks for joining us here. All right. Half. And that's a rookie, not knowing which camera to look at. Gabe, we'll throw it back to you, and we'll be back in a few moments to bring you guys up to date for the start of the second half.
It takes something really special to pause life. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. Great food, great conversations. We'll see you tonight.
And welcome back to Clan TV. Adam Westfall here joining us. And what a hot start, you guys, after an 0 for 9 start to get into that 3-point groove. Talk about what gets you guys going, even if you have a slow start.
We know that we just got to keep shooting because we know it's all numbers. You know, if we miss 9, we're going to make 9 in a row after that, and that's our mindset the whole game.
Now, you're a Gresham, Oregon native, right? Have you played in a system this up-tempo before?
I did at my junior college at Chemeketa College in Salem. We ran very identical system to this. So,
and the success you guys have had, I think, leading Division II and 5 offensive statistical categories. How heartening is that for you guys to know that the hard work is really paying off right now?
We know that it works. So seeing those numbers just proves that it works. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing.
All right, Adam, thanks for joining us. All the best in the second half.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, Adam Westfall, our guest here at halftime, and great to see him get off to a great start there. Towards the end of the second half, really caught on fire for this Clan team who lead 85-54, about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half of play. We want to run through some of these numbers, and we talked about the balance overall. Adam Westfall, 5 of 8. So one of those threes that he hit was just inside the arc. He's leading the Clan with 14 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 7 from beyond three-point range. So, Justin Cole as well in double figures in scoring. 11 points, 4 of 6, and including 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. But it's Westfall with 14, Cole with 11, Patrick Simon inside, Songo Niang outside, each with 9 points. And then 8 apiece from Michael Harper and Matthias Vandemars. So balanced. You can look at Roderick Evans-Taylor with 7 points as well. Virtually everybody on the floor scored for the Clan, and they shot 31 of 56 from beyond from the field. Check that, 55.4%, including 43% from beyond the three-point range. And as we're under a minute to go here before we start, it's important to note when the Clan put this offense in, you know, you knew they were going to score a lot of points, and the key was going to be winning basketball games. And you know, the big win over Western Washington, I think, was huge validation for James Blake and company that this offense could get things done with this group. And it's numbers, but most importantly, results for the Simon Fraser Clan, who will get into the heart of their GNAC schedule come 2015 in early January, getting on the trail every week, Thursday and Friday games here for this Clan basketball team, and that's going to be fun to watch the rest of the conference getting ready for the up-tempo attack from the top of Burnaby Mountain here. 85-54, it's a 31-point lead. Look at some of the numbers on the other side of the ledger. Capilano scored 54 points and they shot 52.4%. So clearly there are some downsides to this offense, and a big part of that is you're going to give up a lot of stuff as well, but you've got to find a way to make it work. And that turnover margin of 13.1 per game really helping out here. So just underway here in the second half. Patrick Simon getting up to the free throw line here to continue the offensive onslaught for the Clan. No telling where they're going points-wise in this game. 87 already. As Simon goes very strong. Andrew Morris the rebound. So let you know, Morris is leading all scorers in this game with 18 points. He's also got 6 rebounds. Number 9 from St. Thomas More, the standout here for Capilano. There's a 3 by brother Reese Morris that's going to go off the mark, and the rebound on the weak side of the floor to Songo. Niang to the corner. Roderick Evans-Taylor missing on the 3, and Morris chases that down. 3 on 2, they've got some numbers. Morris elects to keep it, wants to go off glass, and boy, Evans-Taylor's getting called for the foul there. It certainly looked like it was all ball, but Morris getting yeah, it's funny how he's, and you expect the player to say that to his coach, but Evans-Taylor really has a quizzical look on his face, and he did say, "Coach, all ball here," and certainly looked that way from our vantage point. As Morris now getting set to shoot the second free throw. He's going to miss them both, and the rebound to Songo quickly up the floor. Evans-Taylor. Roderick bounces into the glass, draws the contact, and That foul being called against Reese Morris. As a group, you have to be impressed with this Clan guard group. They are solid, confident, and they are deep. And you'll notice how quickly head coach James Blake brings fresh troops onto the floor and marches the tired ones off, and it's just it's like taking a spot at a bus station and just watching the people come and go in front of the minor officials table here, but that's what you do when you play at this tempo as Evans Taylor makes the free throw. 88-54 the score here. Simon Fraser caught fire stages of that opening half of play. There's Patrick Simon drawing the foul underneath. Michael Hale, the Port Moody Blues product, getting Simon up in the air and following through to draw the contact and get to the free throw line. Less than a minute into the second half of play here for Simon Fraser, as we mentioned off the top, their final game of 2014. I believe they get back to league play here against Seattle Pacific early in the new year. Loose ball on the floor there. Capilano gets a hold of it. Morris right up to the glass, but can't make it happen. So the Clan with another chance to add to this lead, 88-55. And here's Harper quickly to Justin Cole. Songo calling for it at the top. Cap playing a bit of a zone look here. Slicing through is Evans Taylor, kicking back out. They're moving the ball very well. Here's Harper for three. It's going to miss, but Harper's going to get the offensive rebound. Clan getting a ton of second chance opportunities in this basketball game. Here's Cole for three. You might want to say the Clan a bit of a funk from distance again, but they're going to get the close-in stuff as well, and Harper goes right to the basket for the layup. 90-55. The Clan are going to break 100 with potentially 15, with 17 minutes or so left in the game. On a prolific pace here is Cole going up and drawing the contact. Makalavicius getting called for the foul there. Justin Cole saw some easy prey there on the baseline and took it strong. Off the front iron there for Cole. I reminded you of the Chris Evans interview, and we'll be bringing that for you soon. Perhaps during one of the media timeouts here in the second half, you get a chance to visit with Chris Evans, a former Clan player who left for Scotland, is playing in Edinburgh, fulfilling that dream of a professional basketball career. And I was talking to Chris before the game there. Going to play through to the spring, and he's going to be returning there soon. But great to be home in Port Moody for the holidays, and great for Chris Evans chasing that dream on the basketball courts in Scotland. There's Harper off the iron, the tip drill one underneath the basket by Evans Taylor. What a dynamic move to the basket. Offensive rebound by Evans Taylor. He takes it right to the rim for the layup, and that double team comes so quickly there. Evans Taylor got a slap of that ball, but credit Capilano for breaking the pressure and getting down the floor. Ooh, a handoff there to Zabati is not going to go. For the latest news, stats, videos, and more, you can visit our website at athletics.sfu.ca, and also stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to use the hashtag NCAAEH. Canadian here atop Burnaby Mountain, the only NCAA team residing outside the United States, and it's the Simon Fraser Clan. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. The Clan TV, the high-scoring SFU Clan men's team, taking it right to the rim there. Roderick Evans Taylor unable to connect. Chasing down the loose ball there. Martin Bogajev, he can't squeeze it. It's going to go back to the Clan, and Michael Harper now set to inbound the ball here. 30-second timeout on the floor here. Check that. That is a full timeout. 92-55. The Clan on the verge of breaking the century mark here early. But we're finally getting used to what this Clan offense is all about, and it is prolific to say the least, and that's an understatement. The leading scoring team in all of NCAA Division II basketball. And very, very interesting that they are 126.1 points a game. I think they're going to break that here tonight and push that average even higher, hitting 15.1 triples a game, dishing 22.5 assists per game, and getting 18.8 steals per game. That is a mighty stat and something the Simon Fraser Clan know is a byproduct of all the hard work they put into this. All pressure all the time, 7 seconds or less offense. And I think the real big test was that big win over Western Washington, a team they hadn't beaten in 9 seasons. And everyone's saying, hey, great, it's great that you're scoring a lot of points, and it's given you some wins in exhibition play, but what's it going to do in the conference? And to do the job they did to beat Western Washington between the lines with the lights on, so to speak, and GNAC, I think, spoke volumes for James Blake and company about what they're doing with the offense here at Simon Fraser. And pretty entertaining, too. A nice crowd on hand tonight, too. A smaller crowd than obviously the... Nice to see the fans come out to see this team for the final time in 2014. Capilano Blues also bringing a lot of fans as well, so... Good night for University basketball. Here's Harper across court to Evans Taylor for the three. Evans Taylor in and out of the cylinder. Offensive rebound. Left-handed layup there underneath the basket by Patrick Simon. Working so hard to get that basket. 94-55 is the score. Here comes that press. Splitting it and kicking to Morris underneath. And Morris will get the basket. The key there, that decisive pass through the double team. And it was a nice effort there by Michael Hale. There's Evans Taylor, skies for the rebound and the putback. 96-57 the score here as the Clan gets set to bring in 5 more new players at the next stoppage. It's going to be Sewanee, DeFloramente, Pancratz, Westfall, and Vandermars, I believe, and fresh troops out there again. And talked about those bench scoring stats. 41-9. Imagine this if you're Capilano. You're being outscored 41-9, and you're being pressed every time you touch the ball. You're feeling tired. You look over, and the Clan are bringing 5 more new players into the basketball game. It is a wave that you have to try and cope with. Here's Pancratz hard to the basket. JJ absorbing the contact in the paint. Paul Makalavicius, the Kitsilano product, getting called for the foul there. Pancratz making the first Clan fans. You can watch the Clan TV Sports Desk with Jade Richardson every Monday for all of your SFU athletic news, highlights, and more. Great little take on what's happening each week in Clan athletics. So that's Jade Richardson with the Clan TV Sports Desk. One of the more added features here at Simon Fraser University. Keep you updated and personal with all of the teams competing here on Burnaby Mountain. Got it. I'll tell you, that Clan group didn't have a whole lot of time on the floor. They've got more subs on the floor. Pancratz did stay, though, and off the inbounds, JJ using the wingspan there off the window for the layup. So great move there by Pancratz for the basket. They're at 100 points. 16 minutes to go, and Harper wants more. Michael going to the basket, can't get it done, but JJ Pancratz is there for the putback layup. 102-57 now the score, and Simon Fraser breaking the century mark here with 15 minutes remaining, 15:48. In fact, there were 16 minutes remaining when they broke the century mark, or hit the century mark. Missed there by Morris. Keys a transition here. Harper feeding Evans Taylor in the post. Turnaround move, tough look there against Morris, but Evans Taylor willing in the post. Love to see the offensive moves from the guard in the post. Here's Bogajev, hesitates a second, slips through the defense, draws the contact. Bogajev goes down hard, and he's going to really earn these free throws. Michael Harper, I believe, getting called for the foul there, number 10. We're ready for immediate timeout. We're going to throw it now to Jade Richardson of Clan TV.
Thanks for that, Howard. So I'm here with SFU basketball alumni Chris Evans, who recently graduated from Simon Fraser. He played his last season last year in 2013-14, and he's gone on to be playing in Edinburgh at University of Edinburgh for one of the Scottish leagues. So how are you, Chris?
I'm good, thank you. Glad to be back.
Yeah, so you're home for the holidays, just saying hi to family and obviously coming to check out an SFU basketball game?
Yeah, I'm glad I got an opportunity to come watch this game. I've been watching games online, and it's been exciting to watch. I'm glad to see at least one game live.
Definitely. Obviously, new system being run here by the team. What do you like what you see?
Oh yeah, it's high tempo, high offense, dunks, three-pointers. It's everything you want to watch as a basketball player. It's just really exciting.
And for yourself personally, you're playing overseas and you're going to school actually pursuing a master's program. What do you find different about living abroad and about the differences from Canada?
Well, the accent I had to get used to, that's the biggest thing. Like learning what my coach is saying, what my other teammates are saying. It's a challenge, but it was a challenge I'm glad I've had the opportunity to do. Also, just the whole culture out there is completely different. Basketball-wise, it's really good basketball as well. It's just the funding is not the greatest in Scotland, so you can't really judge it compared to the States and Canada, but experience.
Definitely. And yourself personally, do you feel like you're playing a different style of basketball? Was there adaptation in that matter, or are you kind of just playing your game and playing Chris Evans?
Just playing Chris Evans basketball. That's all I can do. That's what I was brought over there to do, and help my team win as many games as possible.
Awesome. And when do you head back?
I leave January 6th.
Perfect. So we're really happy to have you here, and thanks for coming to chat with us here on Clan TV. I'm going to throw it back to you now, Howard.
And Richardson for that inside look with Chris Evans, the former Clan player here, now playing in Scotland, and right back to the main action here. And Andrew Morris going down the floor for Capilano, drawing the contact. His teammate Martin Bogajev had just hit a couple of free throws, and Morris comes stampeding down the court, gets the basket and the chance to step up to the free throw line here. 15-12 remaining. As Morris makes the free throw, I've certainly been impressed with the way he's played here. He battles tough underneath. He can face the basket. What can't that kid do? He could really do a lot of nice things here, as he is the back of that zone defense right now. Here's Westfall, our guest at the half. Vandermars. It's a body right down the floor, and Grady decides he's going to dunk the basketball, and he elevates at the last second and puts it down hard. 102-64. Zabadi with the dunk. He's wearing MJ's numbers, and he soared to the rim there. Number 23 with Capilano putting it down with some authority. Really the outcome of the game not in doubt, but Zabadi having some fun on the floor for Capilano with the first flush of this basketball game. Here's to Floramente. They're going to get it to Pancratz. Clan with the big time lead here to Floramente. Is going to take the big three from the top. Morris coming down with the rebound there. Looks like Hide Voss, number 44. So it's Voss 44 along with Westfall, Pancratz to Floramente, and Gibran Sawani down low. Right now for the Simon Fraser Clan, there's a three by Bogajev, and he's going to knock it down with a defender on either side of him. Martin Bogajev, a tough jump shot there, 102-66. The Floramente challenging in the paint, can't get the angle of the window, and Grady Zabadi scramble for that ball, and DeFloramente is going to get the steal from Luke Columbin. Going to the corner there for Westfall. Nice look inside to Sawani. Can't squeeze it though, and underneath the foul going to be called against Luke Columbin, the Claremont product out of Victoria. Bogajev out of the game for Capilano. Makalavicius, number 6, checking in for him. Songo Niang for Simon. Clan in the half court here. See if they're passing, can't find them. An open look at a jump shot, and there we found it there with Pankratz. Hustling, though, for the loose ball. Evans-Taylor underneath, and it winds up being kicked out to the top, and there's Hide Voss, the Dutch product, knocking down the triple from the top of the three-point arc. It's 105-66. Steal by Taylor, and there's J.J. Pankratz. J.J. Pankratz is having a great game offensively here for Simon Fraser tonight. He's going to step up to the free throw line. I believe he's got 13 in this game, does Pankratz. But a solid effort for J.J. Pankratz, who has the most unusual, in terms of his first name, you'd think it stood for something, the J.J., but that's his name, J.J., and there's no periods in between. He even told me that that's what it says on his driver's license or birth certificate, check that, so. But really, after a redshirt year, has looked so much more confident and in command, and really has become a key part of this rotation for Simon Fraser. There's a miss and a rebound and outlet by that guy himself, Pankratz. To Songo, little head fake, back up top to Harper. Michael into the paint, off the window, can't find the angle there, tough shot. That's Hagelin battling underneath, number 4. There is Sparks Guest fading from 3. Denver Sparks Guest from Glen Eagle Coquitlam knocking down the triple there. 111-66 now the score. There's Morris down the floor to Haglund. Back to Morris. Morris is solid. Not only is he athletic, but he's strong and fundamental. That's a great combination to have. Song through the paint. The kick to Pankratz for 3 doesn't go. And Makalavicius with the rebound. Coast to coast, but not getting the layup there. Luke Columbin. Clan get right down the floor defensively. Lining up like it was going to be a free throw, but no foul called there as Zabadi inbounding the ball. Real ugly looking play there. The Clan just didn't really defend it, and Morris able to knock down the shot there. Vandermars there with the ball, and he's going to come off now. Hide Voss, number 44, heading into the game. Harper, Pankratz, Cole, Yang on the floor right now for the Clan. It is a 41-point lead. Here's Harper. Oh, and Cole with the attempt to dunk it. He's going to draw some contact, making his way up to the rim, and Morris didn't want to give him an easy one there, and Andrew Morris is going to get called for the foul. Timeout on the floor now. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're doing all we can here at Clan TV to bring you a better and better product every time out of the chute, and really our thanks to producer-engineer Gabriel Lynn for the job he's done in making this event more and more enticing to watch with every game. And the progress we've made here on Clan TV. Hope you've enjoyed it. We should let you know the Clan women's basketball game is going to wrap up 2014 here at the West Gym December the 20th, which is Saturday, 1 o'clock. The first of 2 straight games against Cal State Dominguez Hills. So Saturday at 1 o'clock, Sunday at 1 o'clock, Cal State Dominguez Hills, the Toros, live in HD on Clan TV. Hope you can join us then. Women's basketball as well as men's basketball, we'll check that, just women's basketball, is going to get underway in the new year. On the women's side, January the 1st, New Year against Montana State Billings. The Yellow Jackets here at 7 o'clock. And January the 3rd, the Seattle Pacific Falcons will be here in the West Gym. So games number 2 and number 3, the GNAC schedule for the Simon Fraser women's team. The men's team will be away. They will do their Alaska road trip January the 1st and the 3rd. The first game, January the 1st, New Year's Day at Anchorage to play the Seawolves, and then 2 days later on the 3rd at Alaska Fairbanks. Simon Fraser men will return January the 8th, 7 o'clock to play Seattle Pacific, and 2 days later on January the 10th, Montana State Billings. So the men and the women alternating over the first 2 weekends of January here in the West Gym as the GNAC begins the major portion of its season. There's Evans Taylor from the free throw line knocking down a couple. Capilano, a nice quick start here, but as has been the case with all the CCAA teams that have come in here this season, the initial bolt of enthusiasm met by the reality of the depth and skill of this Clan team and the fact that they are dictating the tempo from start to finish. It really is a key reason. They've got a 43-point lead here. Vandermar's missing on the 3 ball. Here's Morris as he breaks the double team. Very calm and collected player. Makalavicius underneath the basket. It always ends up with Morris at the top, guarded by Songo. Switch off with Vandermars. Other side of the court for the open 3. Great look by Morris, but can't knock it down as Colomban couldn't connect on the 3 ball. Here's Songo soaring, and a great pass to Sparks Guest for the triple. At what Songo does, one of the top assist men in Division II basketball, the way he dishes that ball at full flight, he's a next level player without question. The Songo's game has just taken a quantum leap from last season, and that experience he got in the summer leagues over the summer just did a huge bolt for his confidence. He is a reinvented player out there and so fun to watch. Here's Morris trying to set something up. Zubadi with a tough 3. Songo right in his face. It's an air ball. And some... oh my gosh, and that is a crying shame. At least they finished it off. Denver Sparks Guest is going to finish off that basket. Songo missed, but the pass was the acrobatic part, and that was Matthias Vandermar falling backwards. Still had the presence of mind to dish a great pass to Songo underneath the basket. Songo couldn't finish it. But the Clan still find a way to make it count on the scoreboard, 118-70. And a fun moment here for the Clan. And it may be a 48-point game right now, but you tell that to Matthias Vandermars. He's working hard. There's Martin Bogajev having some fun out there with Denver Sparks Guest. Well, guys, both in the high school class of 2014 and both playing collegiate basketball as pure freshmen. Here is a tip off of the miss at the free throw line. It ends up in the hands of Andrew Morris, and he's going to finish it off. I'm sure Morris has impressed everybody here with Simon Fraser with the job he's done. What a player. He's done a great job. There's Vandermars underneath the basket this time, getting the tough layup as we reach the midway point of the second half of play. Bogajev measuring up the big 3 ball off the back iron, won't go. Scooped up quickly by Harper on the break, assesses the situation into the paint. The dish pass ends up with Simon, and well, I tell you, Patrick Simon with the big step, moving to the basket and using the window, is going to shoot high percentage shots. He does it right there for the layup, 122-72. Morris with the miss, pursuit underneath and rejected by Sparks Guest. And that will be a basket by Vandermar. His lead now 52 points. What a huge lead, a big collision at the other end of the floor. Zabadi and Sparks Guest go crashing to the court. Simon, wow, step. As tough as Patrick Simon is underneath the basket, give him the ball facing it and let him take a couple of big steps to the basket, and he can do a great job. He got to the rim in a hurry. Did number 55 from Archbishop Kearney and Port Coquitlam, and he is going to be rewarded with some free throws here. Simon front rim from the first. Michael Harper coming off. Back into the game is Adam Westfall. Offensive pace has slowed a bit from the opening half of play, but Clan still building a big lead, and that is going to be a foul on Simon. He crashes down on Morris, number 9 of Capilano. Talk about some of the breakthroughs with this Clan basketball program, and that's getting BC talent not only into the program but onto the floor. And great to see that happening with Patrick Simon, Denver Sparks guest, and JJ Pankratz. It is the biggest contingent of BC players in the main rotation since James Blake took over this program as it was rebranded NCAA Division II. There's Daniel DeFlorimonte with a big triple. This is the thing with Simon Fraser basketball. It's every opportunity that you have to shoot the basketball. The frenetic pace of the 7 seconds or less offense. And there is Sparks Guest with a rebound, pushing it once more. Sparks Guest. Ooh, Makalevicius underneath the basket. Solid defensive play by number 6, the former Capilano Blue Demon. Here he is to Martin Bogajev, guarded by DeFlorimonte. Westfall comes with the trap, and that ball is going to be thrown away on the other side of the floor. Trap like you mean it. You can't do it any other way, and that's what the Clan did there as they brought Westfall in hard on Bogajev, and the pass going right across the court and out of bounds. Now Westfall with the triple, and he will knock it down. 5 triples in this game for Adam Westfall, his first of the half. All of a sudden a steal and a gain the Clan with a fresh shot clock and a chance in the half court. DeFlorimonte up top to Simon. Simon's going to get called for the travel. We have not seen a lot of traveling calls in this game, but there's one right there. Simon so eager to put it on the floor and show off the handle. He's done a great job in the half court facing. Of course, can hit threes and he can pound inside as well. Here he goes to stop Morris, and Morris takes it right to the glass. Morris is a player, and probably the leading scorer still in this game. Here's Sparks Guest, number 50. DeFlorimonte splits the defense. Great look underneath. He threads the needle with a pass-off penetration to Patrick Simon, and Simon up for the dunk. Clan's first flush of the night. Nobody taking and putting a body on Bogajev. He gets 2 solid looks at the basket and can't score it. Vandermar's now quickly down the floor. Draws the contact, the one-on-one opportunity coming for Matthias Vandermars. And that foul is going to be called on Reese Morris. There is a timeout on the floor. The Blues want time. 7:24 remaining. As well, we'll bring you up to date for the Clan men's basketball because it is a few weeks away and you're going to have your Christmas and go through your holiday season. But when you're thinking about Clan men's basketball, just remember the next time the Clan are back in action in the West Gym is Thursday, January the 8th. They'll take on Seattle Pacific, the Falcons, right here in the West Gym at 7 o'clock. Children under the age of 18 and seniors over 55 can attend all Clan home varsity events for the low price of just $2. And in addition, all SFU students are free when you show your student card at the box office. Howard Samura here with you on Clan TV as we wind our way into the middle of December and getting closer and closer to that big Christmas week coming up, and nice to see a healthy crowd here at the West Gym with classes out of session now at Simon Fraser. The only down part is the Tim Hortons and the Starbucks are both closed up here, so if you want a cup of coffee, do your planning ahead of time. You're coming to see Clan women's basketball this Saturday and Sunday as they get ready to get back on the floor here. Checking on the Clan, shooting 52.1% on the evening. They're 49 of 94. They've taken 53 three-pointers in this game. As Vandermar steps up to the free throw line, they're 20 of 53. 14 of 24 from the free throw line. Maybe you want to see those free throw trips getting up there a bit more, but Simon Fraser with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in double figures. How many times are you going to see 8 guys in double figures in one basketball game? Nobody's got more than 20. There's a triple drain there by the Blues. Braden Fitzpatrick, I believe the Sentinel Spartan from West Vancouver, knocking down that triple. newly checked into this game. De Floramente jump stop lay-in. Trading baskets there, or at least getting 2 of those 3 back. It's Bogajev. Makalavicius to Morris, and he tees it up from 3, and Morris now with 35 points in this game. He's 15 of 25. That was only his 2nd triple of the game, so he's doing it the honest way. Vandermars knocking down the triple, though. What else is new for the Clan? Simon Fraser now with 21 threes in this game. We came into this game telling you they were leading all of Division II basketball, making 15 triples a game. 21 of them now. And so that average is just going to keep climbing. Some of the other numbers in comparison. Clan have 28 total assists in this game. They were leading Division II basketball with 22.5 helpers a game. And certainly Capilano not up to the level of competition of many of the teams in the GNAC. That's understandable, but when you play this up-tempo offense, you have to live it 24/7, and that's what they're doing here, is they're just continuing to get looks and put shots up. The miss there, Sparks Guest with the offensive board. Back to Vandermars for 3, and Matthias will knock down the triple. Great job there by Sparks Guest on the offensive glass for the kickback and the assist. Here's Bogajev. Skips it nicely to the corner. The jump shot there is going to be blocked by Sawani, I believe. Morris, though, somehow gets a handle of it. Left-handed layup. In traffic, draws the contact, and Morris will get back to the free throw line. It's been an adventure for Morris, so he's 3 of 9 from the stripe here today. As we mentioned, Morris a game-high 35 points in this game for Capilano. Make that 36 for the St. Thomas More Knights product. St. Thomas More, great run, as we mentioned off the top, to the BC Boys AAA Championship title last season. It was a dramatic march, watching Sir Winston Churchill as well win the Quad A title. And great basketball played here in the province of BC. That's Westfall, the Gresham, Oregon native. You heard him in our halftime interview. Played at Chemeketa Community College, and they ran a similar type of offense, so he's used to the high tempo play, and he loves it. Certainly showed you how he could get into a shooting groove with those 4 triples in the opening half of play. Makalavicius, the head fake drive off the window, and he's against Evans Taylor underneath the basket. Simon Fraser putting up some prodigious numbers as expected. That is a beyond NBA 3 there. And hit a Voss, showing that unlimited range. Here's Bogajev driving to the basket. Certainly when a game gets out of hand as early as the way, you tend not to look at certain aspects of the game, and you might want to call it extended garbage time, but if you really want to think about what the Clan have to do to be an effective team, it's to have balance in that offense. And they're changing players on the floor so frequently that everybody has to contribute. And when you look at what's happening here, they're getting that production top to bottom. Here's Sparks Guest. DeVos back to Denver. Glen Eagle, his high school team ranked #1 last season with Sparks Guest in the lineup for a short time. And because of that kind of talent, Sparks Guest knocking down the 3, but Denver used to being a much more physical presence in high school the way he was used by head coach Tony Scott out in Coquitlam. But boy, he's got a beautiful face-up game. And there he is in transition. Morris didn't want to give him an easy one. No foul called there. And they go right back down the floor. Turnover. Oh, and running onto it is Morris. He's still hustling like it's the first half. The opening minutes, he's playing hard. Dish underneath for the lay-in, and they're going to get that to go. Well run, nice eye by Morris to find Michael Hale underneath the basket. Sparks Guest with a miss on 3. Chasing it down, Justin Cole, fresh new shot clock here, 3:26 remaining. Ooh, and that play getting a little sloppy here. Miss from 3 air ball, and the putback attempt doesn't go either, but the Clan get another steal, and Pancrats, Clan finding a way to get down, and ooh, Evan Staylor takes a fall to the court, gets up quickly though. But he took a bit of a hit there, and he's going to get to the free throw line. Media timeout on the floor, and Clan pushing 150 points in this basketball game, 148-93, and clearly people around the country have started to really take a notice of the numbers this Clan basketball team is putting up, and not just Canada, but around the United States, NCAA basketball aficionados all finding the numbers and finding that it's really interesting to watch. This Clan basketball team here, 148-93, I would venture a guess to say that there might not be a better entertainment value for your basketball dollar than heading out to the West Gym and watching this Clan team, because they just go full throttle from the opening tip to the end. And regardless of what level of basketball you're used to watching, if you're a young parent with a young one playing mini hoops, or you're a parent of a high school age kid, if you're a high school player yourself, if you're someone who likes watching the NBA or major college basketball, you know what? You can find something to love with this team, because they have all bought in with everything they have, and it certainly is a fun thing to watch, Clan basketball. Now, if it translates into the big wins as well, that's going to be doubly rewarding, especially rewarding for James Blake, who's patiently tried to build the program here at Simon Fraser and been saddled near the bottom of the GNAC. This really a breakthrough in the works here for the Clan. Big win over Western Washington. But like any style, as Evans Taylor makes them both, and he is a great free throw shooter. 150-93 with 3:07 left. Every style can be refined and polished, and it's like a football team that just runs 2 plays the whole game, but they run them so well you can't stop it. You want to find the polish and all the little nuances that go with playing at this kind of a tempo. There's the Clan in a bit of a zone look. Right now the handoff. Awkward looking play developing there, and almost results in a basket for Collin, but he can't find the finish. There's Westfall measuring it up off the front of the iron. Sparks Guest, though, working the glass, and Denver having a lot of fun out there. He gets the offensive board and he draws the contact. And he'll step up from 15 feet with a couple of opportunities here. Denver Sparks Guest, who an early commitment to this Simon Fraser program, is one of the top players in the class of 2014 BC High School boys basketball. A big get for James Blake, and you're seeing him step right in, as Coach Blake said when he announced Sparks Guest coming, that he'd be able to play right away. Morris going right to the rack there for the layup. Said that Denver Sparks Guest would be the first freshman to really be able to step in and be a contributor, and he has been everything that was initially expected. There's a 3-ball, too strong off the back iron. Morris going up for the rebound. Looks like wrong place, wrong time, getting called for the foul there. That was unfortunate for JJ there. The Pancrats, though, clearly benefited from his redshirt year. He's a lot stronger. Starting to see all the dynamic moves at Yale for longtime head coach Al Friesen that JJ's brought here to the NCAA Division II ranks. He's a long-armed guard type who loves to play at high tempo, and this Clan offense really suited everything for Pancrats. There's Sparks Guest soaring in for the rebound off the miss. We mentioned the Clan have broken the point mark again. 151-96, and there's a layup there. So Sparks Guest making it 153-96. That lead now at 57 points. It's going to match the largest lead of the game by the Clan. Cap having a bit of an answer there as Nate Hagland Bit of a hook. Here's Sparks Guest pulling up for three. Won't go. Makalevicius quickly up the floor. Clan have taken the heat off in terms of defensive pressure. Bogajev missing with the triple, and followed by Hagelin doesn't go as well. So the Clan entering the final 90 seconds of play here. Hide Voss pulling up for three. The rebound right to Westfall. Mathis Vandemar looks for the reverse and takes a bit of a shot underneath the basket. .118 remaining, and it's been a offensive explosion here for the Clan. Sure, they're going to have a lot of film sessions and prep as they get ready for their big Alaska road trip to start January. As we mentioned, the Clan opening GNAC play in 2015 by hitting the road for Fairbanks and Anchorage. And New Year's Day will be that game. They'll be ringing in 2015 in the northern climes of Alaska as Makalevicius knocks down the triple. So the Clan set to break until the 1st of January. There's Pankratz knocking down the triple. 158 to 100. There's been 258 points scored in this basketball game. There's Bogajev looking for the layup, and they're still knocking bodies underneath the baskets. So Westfall 33 getting called for the foul there. Braden Fitzpatrick set to check in for Capilano. Andrew Morris is going to come out in the final minute of play, and coaches Whitehead and Acob giving him a hand as he comes off the floor. What a tremendous performance, and more than held his own for Cap. You can do it all. Big time three. I'll tell you, that is a good 2 full strides beyond the three-point arc. Hide Voss doesn't even have. Martin Bogajev's got the answer as well, as these two teams filling it up here in the final 35 seconds of the basketball game. 161 to 106. Voss takes another three, can't get it to fall, and Columbin quickly with the ball. He's going to get it down court quickly. And there's a layup there for Fitzpatrick, newly checked into this game, the freshman from Sentinel Secondary. We're down to 14 seconds, and Coach Blake stepping out saying don't shoot 9 seconds. That is going to do it here. 161 to 108 is going to be the final score. And the Simon Fraser Clan continue to put up huge points and win by huge margins. A big victory here over the Capilano University Blues of North Vancouver. Final score, Simon Fraser 161, Capilano 108. We're just waiting for stats. We'll do a quick recap of the stats, and then we're going to throw it back to those in charge of Clan TV. In advance of the stats here, which we are expecting in just a second, I want to thank the production crew. The executive producer is Steve Frost, the producer-director Gabriel Lynn, the host and reporter Jade Richardson. Camera today, Luca Molinari. A special thanks to everyone in marketing and communication department here at Simon Fraser University. We'll run through the scores really quickly for you here. Leading the way for Simon Fraser University in the win with 20 points is Matthias Vandemars. But we should also mention that Denver Sparks Guest had 19 points, while Adam Westfall, J.J. Pankratz, and Patrick Simon each had 17. Leading the way for Capilano with 40 points, 26 scoring, Andrew Morris. And that'll do it. The Capilano Blues shooting 50% on the game, the Clan 50.4%. Simon Fraser, 98 to 19 in bench points. Don't know if I've seen a total like that, but we're going to sign off here, and we're going to throw it upstairs to Jade Richardson.
are wrapped up here. This was the final home game for the SFU Clan of 2014, and we will be back in action in January of 2015 when you can be ready to see some more high-flying, fast-paced basketball. The Clan's first home game will be on January 8th, 2015, and that'll be at 7 p.m. versus Seattle Pacific, who are currently ranked number 9 in the NCAA Division II. For all of us here at Clan TV, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you again in the new year.